Oh shit. Here we go again. Worst place in the world. Rolling Heights baller country.
No, it's not a joke. And yes, here we go again. If you haven't seen it yet, here is the tweet that just happened. I'm bringing this to you very, very shortly after it happened, about 7 to 8 minutes, in fact. And it says this: "Hi everyone, Grand Theft Auto 6 will now release on Thursday, November 19th, 2026. We are sorry for adding additional time to what we realize has been a long wait, but these extra months will allow us to finish the game with the level of polish you have come to expect and deserve." They go on to say, "We want to thank you again for your patience and support. The wait is a little longer. We are incredibly excited for players to experience the sprawling state of Leonida and return to modern day Vice City. Sincerely, Rockstar Games." This is not a joke. It has actually been delayed. So I wanted to just kind of have a conversation about what this means, because there's some pretty severe freaking implications when it comes to this. This game is going to be the biggest media launch, and people and studios were basing their game's release around the May, I believe it was 26th release date. Now the game is coming out nearly 6 months later on November the 19th, 2026. And that's going to mess some things up. An easy example that I can give you guys is we have a look at Charlie Intel here. It says, "Grand Theft Auto 6 now launches on Thursday, November 19th, 2026. It will now release very close to Call of Duty 2026, which is expected to be Infinity Ward's Modern Warfare 4. And that is expected to be kind of like the great reset for Call of Duty." And what I mean by that, when I say the great reset, is a new engine, not on old gen consoles. This is a game that Call of Duty, Activision, Xbox needs to do well. And this is one game. Like, yeah, sure, Call of Duty, take it or not, but this is one game. The truth of the matter is that there has been games that are coming out this spring that may now get further delays. One that comes to mind is new Resident Evil. Things like that are coming out like February-ish kind of time, that we're trying to launch like 2 months before May, 3 months before May. I have a feeling that now we are going to see more and more changes in the community, in games, in video games. Like, this is absolutely insane news. Now, there's a couple things that I do want to look at. There's a couple things that happened last time the game got delayed, and here is the first one. The Take-Two stock. Yeah, it plummeted. It just hit as of right now. You can see the giant estimated drop of about 20 points, which is a lot. It's minus 0.93 as of right now. It's going to drop more than that. Now, to counteract this last time, what they did was they launched Trailer 2. So I think it is very, very possible that within the next 24 hours, 48 hours, we see the launch of the next GTA trailer. The reason why they do this is because obviously when their stock drops, it's very, very bad for investors. So they have an announcement of their biggest and the biggest media launch getting delayed for basically half a year. Of course, their stock is going to drop. Now, this is the third, I believe, delay that has actually happened so far. And needless to say, let's just have a look at some of the responses that people are saying. So we got Courage right away saying, "My life has lost all meaning. No one cares anymore." We got Arc Raiders there. "Worth the wait," which I think there's going to be two camps of people. Some people saying that it's worth the wait, and then other people saying that, like, this is like, is it really going to be 2026? People are already saying, no, it's now going to come out in May of 2027, which is a year and a half from now at this point, instead of just a year. We will be there November 19th. So the overall sentiment is like people are okay with waiting, but at the same time, I think there is a mass amount of frustration, and I could only imagine what this means for some games. So Just the one that I know very, very well offhand. Oh, yep. And look at that. Charlie Intel just tweeted the exact same thing that I was talking about. Take-Two Interactive, owner of Rockstar Games, stock down 9% after the news of the GTA 6 delay was announced. That's exactly what I was talking about. And it's to be expected. This happened last time. But again, to counteract this, the way that the next thing that they did was release a trailer. So I doubt it will be tonight. But I'm guessing soon. I'm guessing they're going to have to counteract this, and I'm sure they have been cooking something up for this exact thing. Now, as I was saying, the game that I know extremely well is Call of Duty, and now with a November 19th release date, it almost forces Activision and Infinity Ward to make a decision. And I think that decision is going to be pushing the game up a month. So say it was supposed to come out, that's a Thursday, so 20th. Go back 7 days to the 13th of November, something like that. They might be forced towards like the beginning of October now, because if Call of Duty launches a week away from GTA, the game will be dead. Like it just will. And this is supposed to be the next big Call of Duty game. And keeping this in mind, fourth quarter games, specifically like fourth quarter games, are generally speaking the biggest games of the year. Now we've seen a little bit of a shift towards like February games being very, very large, things along those lines. And needless to say, it's going to be interesting to see where the community goes after this. I'm not shocked. Like I would not say that I'm shocked whatsoever, but what I would say is when it's a giant media release like this, one of the comments that I keep seeing on Twitter is people saying that, hey, I took this day off of work. I like literally planned my spring around this because I'm like, I'm going to take a week off of work and I'm going to grind this game because I have no life and touching grass is overrated. So what do we see happening next? The stock, I think, will plummet a little bit more. I definitely think we get into the double digits of percentages. I would say that's almost 100% guaranteed. I would say almost guaranteed is there's going to be a trailer, an announcement. Last time it was a trailer and the website, which means we'll be getting an update with the map. We'll be getting an update with probably characters. I'm guessing that this is going to be like how we had Jason's trailer last time. It'll be kind of like a Lucia trailer, or maybe another one of the characters that they're going to go big with. And I would guess within a week to contradict the drop in stock. But the last thing that I will say is don't hate the messenger, don't kill the messenger, don't shoot the messenger. That's what the actual saying is. I'm just as disappointed as you. I want to know two things. Number one, are you shocked? Because when we found out about that release date, I said, I think it's going to be September of 2026. Turns out it was 2 months after that, but I said September 2026. So I'm not surprised at all, but I want to know if you're surprised. And number two, are you mad? Are you in the position where you're like, is there anything that Rockstar could do at this point where you'd be like, no, I'm not going to play this game? Because I think, like Call of Duty said, they're too big to fail. That's not the case. Rockstar, and specifically GTA, is too big to fail. And there is not much they could do that could get them canceled, if you will, or get their game to do bad. Even if it launches in a bad state, I still think it's going to go gangbusters. But hey, they said they're polishing. I hope they're polishing. I hope this is going to be the greatest game of all time. Time will now tell. We are now not 6 months away. We are 1 year away. Plus like 13 days, a year and 13 days.